In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 best drones to buy. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Are you looking for the greatest drone in 2021? You've arrived to the right location. From entry-level drones to high-end models, we've tested all of the best photography drones to bring you this comprehensive shopping guide, which includes the best flying machines for every budget and ability level. Drones with cameras come in a variety of shapes and sizes, ranging from small folding rockets to large professional craft. Smaller types are nimble but vulnerable to wind gusts, while larger models give up portability in exchange for a heavier cargo. This list caters to all budgets and needs. And, regardless matter the type of drone you choose, the greatest photography drones in 2021 will be able to capture crystal quality stills and video from a great height. Here are the top 10 best drones too. So let's start. Number 10. DJI Air 2S. The amazing Air 2S combines the best of the Mavic Air 2 and Mavic 2 Pro. You get the former's tiny, foldable design and the latter's 20MP 1-inch sensor. The Air 2S is our best pick for hobbyists and professionals that need a tiny, portable drone. If you can only afford the Mavic Air 2, the Air 2S has some advantages over its predecessor. The ability to record 5.4K video at 30 frames per second allows you more creative freedom and supports digital zoom, though we only recommend 2x zoom. With 1080p at 120 frames per second and exceptional high ISO performance, this camera is a cut above its mid-range competitors. Number 9. DJI Mavic Air 2. The DJI Air 2S has replaced the Mavic Air 2 as our number one drone, see above. It's cheaper than the Air 2S and may fit you better if you don't need the new model's larger 1-inch sensor. It still shoots 4K/60p video, has a 34-minute flight time, and a 10 km range. With the Air 2S, you receive the same subject tracking power, but with a slightly longer flight time of 34 minutes. While we choose the Mavic Air 2S for its bigger sensor and useful digital zoom, the Mavic Air 2 is still a terrific value alternative. Number 8. DJI Mini 2. The DJI Mavic Mini's only flaw was that it couldn't capture 4K video. This fantastic sequel overcomes that while offering us a few extra treats. The Mini 2 retains its ultra-compact size, making it DJI's joint smallest drone, but gains range, due to OcuSync 2.0 communication, and a more refined flying experience. Like the Mavic Mini, it has a wide range of beginner-friendly quickshot settings that automate the drone's movements. But the Mini 2 also includes raw photo capturing in 4K video at a higher bitrate of 100 megabits per second. The Mini 2 isn't a great step up over the Mavic Mini, but it is the best tiny drone available. Number 7. DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Aside from the Pro's useful variable aperture, the DJI Air 2S outperforms the Mavic 2 Pro. How long will the Mavic 2 Pro be available? A DJI Mavic 3 Pro, or possibly a DJI Pro 3, is expected later this year. The new flagship is expected to ship with a sensor that could redefine small, foldable drones. With no stated release date and speculations of launch delays, the Mavic 2 Pro remains DJI's top drone for now. The DJI Air 2S offers better value in a smaller package, but the Mavic 2 Pro's 20MP 1-inch sensor and 4K/30p footage still wow. Unlike the Air 2S, it has an adjustable aperture between f/2.8 and f/11 for in-flight f-stop tweaking, which is great for individuals who prefer to manually regulate exposure. Number 6. DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. Only one major difference separates the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom from the Mavic 2 Pro, the camera system. While both drones are lightweight and foldable, the Zoom has a smaller 12MP camera and a 24 to 48mm optical zoom lens. That implies you can get close to topics like people while staying within the allowed 50m distance. The smaller sensor and fixed f/2.8 aperture don't quite equal the Mavic 2 Pro's image quality, but photos and movies are still decent enough for professional use. That zoom lens opens up a world of creative shooting possibilities. Range is good, distortion is low, and control via the partner app is simple. There's also active track and hyperlapse flight modes, as well as a 30-minute flight time. This is the zoom drone for you. Number 5. DJI Mavic Mini. Despite the fact that the DJI Mini 2 has already taken its place, this ultra-compact drone will continue to be available for purchase, which is fantastic news for anyone looking for a somewhat more cheap palm-sized drone with impressive video quality. Raw photo capturing, OcuSync 2.0 communication, for greater range, and certain new motors are absent from the Mavic Mini when compared to its more recent sister, but the drone is generally very competitive and continues to outperform any other drone in its weight category. While it's a shame that there isn't an active track object tracking or follow me function on the Mavic Mini, it's a great option for those looking to take their first steps into aerial photography or videography. The Mavic Mini is also compatible with the Mavic Pro. We'll also be keeping a careful check on its pricing to see if it drops even further into the super bargain range. Number 4. Rise Taiyo. The Rise Taiyo is a pleasant drone for first-time flyers because it is simple, lightweight, and economical. Despite its low price, the Taiyo packs a punch. The battery lasts a respectable 13 minutes, and the Taiyo can hover in place and execute a variety of automatic tricks thanks to downward-facing light sensors. When streaming 720p HD video, the image quality from the nose-mounted 5MP camera is less spectacular, with a limited dynamic range and apparent compression artifacts. Because video is transmitted directly to your smartphone, any reduction in connection strength affects the frame rate. Number 3. DJI Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0. While the Phantom 4 Pro V.20 isn't the newest model on this list, it's still a good choice for pros looking for something durable and trustworthy in windy circumstances. The Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 was released in 2018, and it was a significant upgrade over the Phantom 4, with significantly enhanced obstacle avoidance and intelligent flight modes like Active Track. Its 20MP 1-inch sensor can capture stunning raw stills as well as 4K/60p video at 100 megabits per second in the D-Log color profile. Of course, because of its size, 375G, the Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 isn't as portable as the foldable Mavic 2 Pro, which also boasts a 20MP 1-inch sensor. It does, however, come with a mechanical shutter, to eliminate rolling shutter, and a higher 4K frame rate than its smaller sibling. With superb handling and 30 minutes of flight time, it's well worth considering if you need to shoot high-quality aerial stills and video in severe weather that the Mavic 2 Pro might be unable to handle. Number 2. Powervision PowerEgg X. The PowerEgg X is a flyer, not a fryer, despite its culinary name. In a market dominated by water-resistant drones, Powervision's airborne orb stands out for its ability to fly in the rain and land on lakes, with the Wizard bundle. The plastic waterproof casing degrades image quality, but the ability to work in, and float on, the wet things opens up a world of creative possibilities. The modular design, on the other hand, has a lot of flexibility. The PowerEgg X may also be used as a handheld gimbal camera, or a self-contained AI camera, that can be installed on a tripod and controlled with hand gestures. The disadvantage of the adjustable arrangement is that it takes longer to set up. It may be little, but it takes a few minutes to remove the protective covering from the body, attach the propeller arms, and set up the controller. Number 1. DJI FPV. The DJI FPV is a one-of-a-kind drone that's a wonderful way to get started with first-person view flying. It's a lot of fun to fly thanks to its impressive video headset, which gives you the sensation of soaring like an eagle. It's like a mix of a fast-racing drone and DJI's Mavic series. However, it has a few additional restrictions than DJI's other drones. The rules governing flying FPV drones vary depending on which nation you're in, but most require you to have a spotter companion standing next to you as you fly because the DJI goggles V2 prevent the pilot from having a direct line of sight with the drone. If you don't expect to fly solo and don't mind the restriction, the DJI FPV is an excellent choice for first-timers. With a top speed of 87 miles per hour, it's faster and nimbler than any previous DJI drone, but it also features 3 different flight modes, normal, sport, and manual, to appeal to different types of flyers. What do you think of our list? Which thing do you like from above list? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.